For millions of Japanese children, the school day doesn't end when the final bell rings. Instead of going home, they go to school. Again. Not because they're in trouble, not because they failed a class, because that's simply how growing up in Japan works. Today, we're uncovering why millions of Japanese children go to school twice. The final bell rings. Students pack their bags and leave their classrooms. Around the world, this usually means the school day is over. Kids head home, meet up with friends, play sports, or simply relax. But in Japan, many children are heading somewhere else. Some walk to the nearest train station. Others ride their bicycles through quiet neighborhoods. Many are on their way to small classrooms tucked between apartment buildings and local shops. Because for them, school is about to begin again. Not regular school, a Juku, or what many people call a cram school. If you grew up outside Japan, this might sound surprising. Why would children spend another 2 or 3 hours studying after already spending the whole day at school? The answer has a lot to do with Japan's education system. A Juku is an after-school learning center where students strengthen subjects like math and English while preparing for important entrance exams. Some students go once a week. Others attend almost every weekday, especially as important entrance exams get closer. But why do so many parents willingly pay for another school after their children have already spent an entire day in class? The answer begins with one of the most competitive parts of growing up in Japan. Unlike in many countries, getting into a good high school, or even a good public high school, often depends on passing competitive entrance exams. Those exams can shape which schools students attend, what universities become possible, and even future career opportunities. For many families, waiting until the last minute isn't an option. That's where Juku comes in. Some students attend large cram schools with dozens of classmates. Others study in small neighborhood classrooms or receive one-on-one tutoring. And then there's Kumon. Even if you've never been to Japan, you've probably seen a Kumon center in your own city. Founded in Japan, Kumon became famous around the world for helping children build strong math and reading skills through daily practice. For many children, Kumon is often their first experience with after-school learning. Of course, not every Japanese child attends a Juku. Many students spend their afternoons playing sports, joining music clubs, or simply going home. But for families focused on competitive schools, Juku has become a normal part of life. As someone who grew up in both countries, I see both sides. I was more of a soccer kid. After school, I wanted to be outside playing with friends, not sitting in another classroom. My wife had a very different experience. She grew up in Japan, attended Kumon, later became a doctor, and she still believes those years of extra study gave her a strong academic foundation. So I can understand why many Japanese families make that choice. In a country where entrance exams are highly competitive, many parents see Juku as an investment in their children's future rather than just another class. But I'm curious what you think. Would you send your child to a cram school after a full day of school? Or do you think kids need more time to simply be kids? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, thanks for joining me on Hidden Stories of Japan.